Here we are with my Ducati 939 SuperSport. Quick one here just to show how to change the battery and take the fairing off. I've already got the fairing off pretty much. I didn't separate the fully underneath, but that's mainly because I'm only taking off the side temporarily. So I just laid it down on these rubber mattings here. Basically, couple of things really. So this is what we thought was the offending battery. Seems like there actually might be nothing wrong with this battery after all, but nevertheless we'll put a new one in there. One important thing to note with the stock battery is on the terminals here, these connectors, I'll just show you, and this little nut on the other side there. Basically, those are standard to this actual battery here. The one that I got as a replacement, thanks to Sports Bike Direct. So these guys sent us this as the replacement. It looks to be okay, all fitted in there in good condition. So as I say, the important thing to note here is that these terminals here have slightly different size heads on here, and also corresponding on the inside as well. Okay, so to remove this, you're going to need a few things. So basically, excuse the dodgy photography here, but basically you're going to need I think it's a size 4 Allen head. If you've got these type of ones, pretty much come in most of these small sort of kits, as it were, DIY kits, then that will do the job for pretty much all of these. It's the same size head for all of the Allen bolts, so just to make note of that. But where it is handy is if you have it in an attachment such as this. 1 second, just put that there. So like so, then it enables you to get in, because basically there's two areas where it's quite tricky. One is this little covering here. This covering here, it basically covers the positive terminals, and it also holds the mount as well for the upper part of the bracket that holds the battery in place. So that, with a standard Allen key, you might well struggle. The other thing as well I would say is just loosen up with a bit of WD-40 before on all of these things before you start taking them apart. So assuming you've got to this point and your fairing is off, you basically need to take this little baby off here, and then what you'll need to then do after doing the terminals is underneath this is the other bracket, so it's diagonally opposite from the one from the top. You don't need to take it out all the way, you just need to loosen it enough and the battery will slide out. Now, in order to take off the battery terminals, obviously from here, what I would recommend, rather than using, you can use the Phillips head if you want. These on this one are, I think, a size 8. The stock ones on the Ducati are a size 10. It's just that with this battery, these ones came with size 8s. So as I say, take these off. So obviously earth off first, and then your positive terminal off, and then when you reconnect, in reverse again. So positive on, and then get your negative on. So once those are in, then you can basically do the reverse install. Now I'm going to pause it there, and I'll do a second one for just going through the fairing itself. Cheers.